Jimmy Greaves, Tottenham's record goal scorer, reasonable strike rate too, 266 goals in 380 appearances. According to many of those who saw him or played with him, Greaves was the best goal scorer England have ever had. He had the pace of a sprinter, the balance of a gymnast, and the precision of a surgeon. On his Spurs debut in 1961, he got a hat-trick against Blackpool, the first a rare header. Arguably his most famous goal came against Manchester United. United boasted Bobby Charlton and George Best, but there was no doubting the star turn on that day.
The fella was a great player. He was gifted by God. He could turn so quickly, and the great thing about him, in the box he always had time. He had the split second more than any other player, and that is the difference between an ordinary player and a great player. And Jimmy was gifted with that. He's a great character, Greaves. There was never a dull moment. Team meetings, on the park, even in the tensest of moments, he always found the funny side of it. And I think that's what football's all about. No matter how tense it was, Greaves, he always enjoyed it.
So how about this for a decade? A UEFA Cup win, 2 League Cup victories, relegated, promoted. You unearth the greatest English talent in a generation. Oh, and sign a couple of South American World Cup winners. Tottenham in the 70s. Never a dull moment. That UEFA Cup win came in 1972. And along the way, Tottenham claimed some mighty scalps, including AC Milan. And which of Spurs' goal-scoring gladiators did for the Italians that night? Steve Perryman, not once, but twice. The final that year was an all-English argument between Spurs and Wolverhampton Wanderers, and the tie was virtually settled by the club's England striker, Martin Chivers. Chivers had arrived at White Hart Lane in 1968 for a then British record transfer fee of £125,000. And at Molineux, in the first leg of the final, Tottenham's number 9 scored twice, the second an absolute gem. And if Chivers didn't get you, there was always Ralphie Coates, Ralphie and his flailing hair. But as that Spurs side broke up, the mid-70s brought only occasional cheer.
Arnold, Taylor, McNabb, Perryman, past McElroy. Goodness, they need a go. McNabb. Oh, and they've got one! Off Chris Jones! Perryman's part in it. McNabb had a part in it. I don't think that shot was goal bound, but Chris Jones made sure that it was.
Perryman then with this free kick. Far post for Young. Smith up, and that was Pratt trying it. Duncan there, and in for Chivers. Needs a lob from Hoddle. He did tremendously well, Glenn Hoddle. 2-1 Spurs. 36 minutes gone. Glenn Hoddle in his first regular match for the side gets the applause of his colleagues. Schulten's shake of the head in anger as he puts Spurs 2-1 up. His first ever goal for the first team. Glenn Hoddle, 17 years old. Someday for him. That ball bobbling about a long time, and certainly I thought with Schulten off his line, Hoddle might have chipped it, but he struck it hard instead.
Never a regular starter for his country, but adored by all those at the Lane, Glenn Hoddle's sublime skills would define the next decade at Tottenham. Here was a talent to make the White Hart race.
Here's Hoddle. Well, there's no holding this man down today.
Hoddle comes short to get it. And gets it back! High quality! Top class! It's what you expect from Glenn Hoddle. Here's Brooke. That's a lovely turn from Hoddle, and that is a craftsman at work.
Here's his cross coming in, but Goff again there. Maybe Spurs now. It's 4 against 3 now for Tottenham, and Hoddle's going through on his own. Oh, it's in, a superb goal by Hoddle. He salutes the crowd, he gets applause from his manager on the bench and from the Tottenham fans as well. A moment of true mastery. Now just look at the way he dummies the keeper. Well, the rest of it you or I could do, but not the first bit. Mary Lloyd underneath this one, but beaten in the air by Jones. Armstrong's coming in there. Oh, a tremendous goal by Hoddle. 1-0 to Tottenham with a little under 3 minutes gone. A tremendous goal there by Hoddle. And Shilton really had no chance whatsoever. The long ball really with Lloyd in a bit of trouble under pressure from Jerry Armstrong. And how invitingly that ball fell for Hoddle. And what a shot.
Chidozie, Kauko letting it run through. Hoddle, can he finish it now? Was handled surely. It's gone in anyway, and the goal will stand.